Hi, it's Sherry, and I want to share a classic yoga pose with you today, and that's tree pose. Tree pose is often shown standing on one leg with the other foot up, brought up high all the way to where the groin and the thigh meet, and I'm going to show you some adaptations on that. You can see I'm seated in my friend the chair, and we're going to start with the most accessible version of this, which is the seated tree pose. So you find yourself a firm, sturdy chair. I like one that doesn't have too high of a back, but a fairly tall back. And you can see I put it on a mat so my chair won't slide around. And I'm going to slide forward, so I'm seated at the front edge of the chair rather than all the way back. It's a little more comfortable for me for this next step, which is I extend one foot out in front of me. All right, so I got that foot extended out, and then I'm going to turn the other foot and knee and hip out the other way. All right, go ahead and bring your hands to the chair. I like to push my knuckles down to give myself support as I pick that leg up, and I could go to the shin or to the floor, right? Which feels more comfortable, which lets you open that knee and hip out. I'm going to go ahead and stack it on the shin. That feels pretty good. And I'm going to open that knee and hip out. See, I keep the foot flexed back on both feet. Now, I'm going to partner this extended leg with an extended arm. Pause a moment, see if that feels stable. If it does, I'm going to take the other arm up in the air, right? Shoulders back and down, and breathing here. Reach out through that bent knee and hip. Extend out through your extended foot, right? All right, now coming out of this, bring the hands down, step out, step in, okay? Now we're going to continue to use the chair. I'm going to hop on up, and one of the ways the chair can be especially good is as a kind of almost guardrail to your side. One of the options is I bring that extended leg I had before, and I extend down through that leg, open the hip out. You can even see I've got the chair right close here as I bring the foot up, all right? I got a little too close, and then I can hold on to the chair as I push down through that extended leg and open my knee. And then you can see the chair for me lands about my hip, the top of my hip. And as I push down through that standing leg, I'm going to reach the standing arm up, and then maybe the other arm as well. Pause, draw the abdomen back to the spine, and breathe. And then let yourself step out of this. We're going to keep the chair in the exact same spot and not turn around, but use the chair back in another way. So now I'm standing out tall on the other leg. I pick that foot up, and I tuck my knee right into the back of the chair. This lets me get help in two ways. I feel that opening of the hip and something to reach out through the knee towards, but I also get a little extra stability by pushing the knee to the chair. I'm once again going to push down through that standing leg and reach up through the other arm, that standing arm. If it feels stable, especially with the knee holding to the chair, I'm going to reach up through the other arm. Draw the abdomen back to the spine and breathe. And then let's step ourselves out of it. So when you're feeling like you have kind of got this pose nailed, you don't need the chair. You can also do that knee trick right against the wall. You can use the wall and stand really close to it. That can be a way to help us build balance and strength, is standing right in front of the wall looking at it. You can also do this pose back up right to the wall itself, right? And use the wall to support you. You'll notice at no time am I doing that, trying to grab my foot and put it way up high. That's actually not comfortable to my body. It makes the inner side of my leg really tender. So just know, right? That could be your tree pose, right? Come up on the toes, right? Anywhere along there that it feels comfortable. My leg doesn't like being pushed on, so I have to find a spot where it's okay to push on the side of the leg and practice this pose. Now that I've found that comfortable enough spot, I'm going to take my arms up again. I'm going to make sure I'm breathing and drawing the abdomen to the spine. And when I'm ready, I'm gonna just step out, come back to a mountain pose. So I hope this gives you several options to play with a really classic yoga pose, tree pose, Vrikshasana, and just find ways to make it fun. Your kitchen counter and your cupboards are also a good way to do this trick and have a lot of support. I hope you had a lot of fun today. Thanks very much. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace.